Hi folks, this is John from Pottery Works. I've got a couple little sake sets to make. I'll try to do them in Japanese tea bowl style. I've already thrown a couple of the little pitcher. Just coating them with slip. Figured I'd make a set here. For the pitcher, I started off with 1.5 pounds of clay. It's just a white stoneware. I believe it's a standard 182. What I'm doing is just pulling it up, thin cylinder. Now this clay is a little soft, I have to be careful. Try to keep the water out as much as possible. I'm going to actually use the sponge to help me get the final shape, just because I can't get my fans down in there. Hopefully this camera's bright enough in here. A little wobble up here at the top. I guess because of my bat. My bat keeps moving around a little bit. Just have a piece of clay under it. Again, I'm just pushing out. Just trying to get the final shape. I want to try to keep as much slip on these. A nice wet surface. Now what I'm doing is I'm pinching with this, the clay, and pulling it up, and this is bringing it in. All the fingers are using all the way around. That's helping me collar it in and to bring it up at the same time. I'm going to straighten this clay out here. So I want to try to keep as much slip on the outside of this to help me with the final finish. Even if it's a little chunky. Let's see if I can't get this back down in here, get some water. Start collaring it in. collar it, pull it. That wobble there I'm going to use to my advantage. I'm going to use that as part of the pouring. As long as it's even, which it is not. One more little pull here and we'll cut it again. Use my little wire here to cut, makes it a little easier. See how soft that clay is. A little softer than I like it, but I'd much rather have a longer throat on that, but that doesn't look too bad. Now I hit this. Now I'm virtually just going to make a triangle to start. Push in here. Push in here and here. I'm going to use the dowel on the end of my sponge. Pick which one I want to use. That's soft. Very soft. I'm just trying to flare out the other part of the rim a little bit. So every time I pull in, because it's so soft, that looks pretty good. Alright. Now I'm going to use, I have a black iron slip here in a bucket. First let me trim my foot. Just using a cheap paintbrush. This back. I've got a couple tools here that I use. I have just a piece of wood with a notch cut in the end of it. Kind of looks like a tongue and groove. I just finished off the other edge square, and then I have another one here that probably can't see it in the camera, but it's got little tiny teeth cut in it, and the teeth are also cut into this. This is what I'm going to use this time, just to give me a little extra white and red. No rhyme or reason on how I'm doing this. Alright, got one goob. Now I'm going to take and come up on both sides. This is going to give me something to hold to once it's glazed and when they want to pour it. And just gives me some other decoration. Now make sure we're straight, which we are. Get my towel. Okay, that's what it's going to look like. Like I said, I'm going to make the little cups. I have them already. Wait a second here. Need to pop off that. I'm going to throw these right on the wheel. That out of the way. For the cups, I'm going to try half a cup, or a half a pound, I'm sorry. I've got these all weighed up. Now it's actually harder for me to center a half a pound of clay than it is to center 15 pounds of clay. It's one of those one-handed, usually works the best. Just a small bottom. I want to leave it a little thick because I want to be able to cut a foot out like a Japanese tea bowl would be. Yeah, that's perfect. Now, try to get my, I may have to use a tool for this. Use a dowel. I'm going to push that in, cut in the foot. I'm using this instead of my finger. My finger's just too big to get down in there. I'm going to pull out. That's good. And now I'm just going to pull up. Keep trying to push in. I don't want to make them too big. You hit the rim. Okay, that's good. To my slip. I've got a few of them over there I need to make. I have, let's see, I'll make one with this little notch on it. First I'm going to take and put a little swirl in the bottom. I use my wooden rib or my wooden trim tool. Because this stuff, if I fire this at high fire, cone 10, this will almost turn black, or very, very dark rust, which I'm hoping for. Now I'm going to trim the foot so I can get my wire underneath. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to come around just like this. No rhyme or reason. Now look, because these are so small, I'm going to have to back these up. I'm just giving a little that. Now a normal teacup or a tea bowl is not going to be perfect. I usually shape them, throw some odd shapes to them, but these, because they're so small, I want to keep them fairly straight. Okay, I'm going to get my wire. I've got a board set up, a piece of plywood here. So you need something so it'll absorb, and hopefully this little sucker will come off of here easy enough. Get my fingers underneath of it. Trying not to mark up the slip. Okay, there we go. That's cup number one. I've only got 12 more to do. Alright, I'll be back in a second. I'll show you what we've got done. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to trim up some of the little cups that I made for my sake set. Show you some of them. Oh, let's just do it this way as I clean them. There's a couple different ones. Red slip, red iron slip, or black iron slip, I'm sorry. This is some cobalt on top of. So all I'm going to do here is I'm going to just trim the foot off of these guys. Let's see how this goes. Centering it up. Now the floor or the base of these things are really thin, but I do want to cut an outside foot. Not really too concerned about the inside. Just want to give that look. Trim all this color off from here to there. Smooth the nose out. I'm just going to take the edge, because I can feel the center is a little spongy, so I'm just going to pull a little bit away from the edge. Push it. Smooth them out. And I'll get my stamp. Stamp on it. Not much trimming, but I want to give it a little bit of a foot. See, I put the spiral inside of that one. Do a couple of these and I'll show you the little pictures. These are really still pretty soft. As you can see, it's not breaking off, but because they're so tiny, Some of them I put the swirl in, some of them I didn't. I want to show you the these guys just quite aren't ready to come off the bat, I don't think. No. There's one, that's the blue one with the cobalt. Just a little spout to it. I was going to do 4 cups, but I think I'm just going to do 3 cups because they're a little small. And if I'm going to high fire them, they're going to be even smaller. So hopefully, show you another one. Alright, what I'm going to do is, as soon as these little pitchers dry enough, I'll be back and I'll show you how to trim those. Okay, we're going to get ready and we'll trim our bottom of our little pitchers. This is what we're part of the Saki set. Just going to trim the foot. Got my Griffin grip here. Don't have to do a whole lot of trimming. I use my round side here to kind of put a little edge on it. And then I'm going to come back with my corner and put the foot. Grabbing it. And I'm trying to mimic the bottom of one of the little tea bowls. I'm just going to go around my round one here and just give it just a light cup. So I know my bottoms are thin, so I don't really need a foot. I just don't want to have a spinner on me. I can't clean that edge up a little bit. And sign it. And that's about what you want. Do another one. More. rid of any sharp edges. A little burnish. Pitcher. Alright, and that's the project. Give it a try. Get it back down on the camera a little better. You see, it looks like a little tea-bowl set with a little pitcher for the sake. Alright, this is John from Pottery Works. Thanks for watching.